If you've been watching me for any period of time, you know that I pretty much record every single workout I do. Probably in the last 6 months, there's 2 workouts I didn't record, and they were in the last 4 weeks because they were kind of boring. Or I thought they were going to be boring. This one workout I did today, I was going to squat. I squatted 325, nothing heavy, but as those of you who've been following me, I injured myself, my SI joint. And some thoughts that came to my mind is I remembered why I love powerlifting so much, why I love lifting heavy weights so much. And this might be the reason why you lift heavy weights and why you love powerlifting and why you love pushing yourself to that limit or close. I heard it from Max Aita on a Powercast, Mark Bell's Powercast, and he said at one point, Max Aita, really great lifter, Olympic lifter also, but powerlifter as well. He said that, you know, if he wasn't going to die underneath the bar, at one point in his life, in his training career, working out, getting into powerlifting, he said that, you know, if he wasn't about to die underneath the bar, if there was no risk of dying or basically getting seriously injured, he wasn't lifting. He wasn't lifting at all. He wasn't training. And and I think about that, and after I heard that a few months ago, this was back in February, I was thinking about kind of why I lift heavy and why I love it so much, why I love powerlifting. And I had that feeling today. It's a fucking, it's not the, I'm searching, I'm looking to find that feeling of almost failing, where the weight scares you, it kind of frightens you a little bit, but you get underneath the bar, you set up, take a deep breath, and you fucking squat. And then, you know, you think you're going to fail. There's a chance you might get hurt. You might irritate an existing injury. Something might happen, right? But then you unrack, you squat, you bench, you deadlift, you do something, and guess what? You make it. You know, you have this kind of anxiety, fear of failure, fear of possibly snapping some shit up and getting hurt. And then you conquer it. It could be 225, it could be 500 pounds. It sort of doesn't matter. Everyone's kind of limit is at their own, and it kind of, every time I lift, and I think this is the reason why I lift, why I love it so much, is I'm looking to find that satisfaction. I'm looking to find that teetering, where you're teetering in that segment of like basically almost failing. I think the reason why people kind of get stuck in a rut in their life and they're not happy with their life, or they're not happy with their fitness or their business or whatever they're going, is because what they're doing has no consequence. If there's no consequence, like in powerlifting, the fear of failing and getting hurt, it doesn't make you grow, or it doesn't give you that thrill. And maybe I'm not by any means a thrill junkie at all, and I'm just as afraid of getting underneath the squat bar as much as anyone else when it's a really heavy weight, when it's a weight that's basically near my max. But every time I lift, I think that's what I'm looking for. This is the reason why I get overtrained or get so many overuse injuries, is because I get so caught up in wanting to get to that point, to find that spot in my day where I'm fucking lifting, and I get that weight and I freaking conquer it, you know? Like, man, there's only been a handful of times it's happened. Maybe happens maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe once a week. It's like a drug. You get this feeling, and you get this feeling of fear, this anxiety, right? And you get underneath the bar, or you prepare to unrack the bar, and there's a chance. Basically, you have this fear, right? And then you do the weight. You conquer it. Maybe it's an ugly grinder. Maybe it's perfect. Who knows what it is? But when you're done, you're like, fuck yeah. Fucking nailed that shit. And another reason why I record myself so much is because when I watch the video, sometimes when it's a really heavy weight, it's like, I can't believe I just lifted it. I mean, I'm looking at my powerlifting meet from a few months ago, and I'm just thinking, how did I fucking do that? I don't even fucking remember how I lifted those weights. Anyways, just some thoughts. I like to know why you lift. What makes you love powerlifting? What makes you love lifting heavy weights? Do you seek that thrill, that fear, that chance of failing, getting hurt, getting injured? God. I mean, I'm just thinking right now, I'm thinking about like deadlifting 500 pounds. It doesn't really, it makes me feel good, but it's not the same as like hitting a PR, right? Nowhere near like hitting a PR, or hitting like a 95%, I should say. That's probably a better number, you know, because 500 is not I guess that's 90%. So I don't know. Those are just some thoughts. I like to hear what gives you the thrill of powerlift. Anyways, thanks for watching.